All right, let's talk about one of the wildest comeback stories in football right now. I'm talking, of course, about the Paul Pogba saga. Just a short while ago, his career was defined by these three words. We're talking a doping ban, his contract getting ripped up, sponsors bailing. It was just this sudden, brutal collapse.
Look, for almost any other player, that's it. Game over. The football world, for the most part, had already written him off. The thinking was pretty clear. One of the best midfielders we've seen in a long time was done.
But we're talking about Paul Pogba here. And his story, yeah, it was far from over. What he did next? Well, absolutely nobody could have predicted it. So, let's get right into it. The shocking return. After all that chaos, he is officially back in the game. And this isn't some quiet little comeback. Oh no, this is a full-blown statement. And this quote right here just says it all, doesn't it? It's not just about football anymore. This is about his legacy, about redemption, and about proving a whole lot of people wrong. Okay, so how on earth did we get to this point? To really get why this comeback is so huge, we've got to rewind and look at just how bad things got. We're talking 2 years of pure chaos. First thing to remember is his age. He's 32. Now, in football years, that's getting up there, You're usually on the back end of your prime. To face a total career meltdown at that age, that's almost always a one-way ticket to retirement. And man, it was just like a catastrophic domino effect. First, boom, the massive 4-year doping ban hits. Then, Juventus immediately tears up his huge contract. And to top it all off, the sponsors, they were gone. His entire world just crumbled. But then, a lifeline. The Court of Arbitration for Sport steps in and slashes that ban from a career-ending 4 years down to just 18 months. And just like that, a door that was slammed shut and bolted suddenly creaked open. So think about it. The ban is shorter, his Juventus contract is ancient history, and suddenly Paul Pogba is a free agent. A World Cup winner, a guy with undeniable talent, available for absolutely nothing. The big question became, who's willing to take that gamble?
And that's what leads us here, a career-defining choice. This wasn't just about picking his next team. No, what he did next was going to write the final chapter of his entire legacy.
Now, you'd think clubs would be lining up around the block, right? But the reality was, well, it was a lot different. After years of being up and down, all the injuries, and now this doping thing, there was really only one type of offer on the table. Yep, the only real, serious interest was coming from the Saudi Pro League. I mean, it makes sense. They've got the cash to take a risk like that, and they're always looking to snag another huge name. So this basically lays out the two paths he could take. On one side, you've got the Saudi path. We're talking huge oil money, probably the last big paycheck of his career. The easy way out, you could say. And on the other side, the redemption path. That meant betting on himself, turning down the cash, and clawing his way back to the top of European football. So it all boiled down to this one question. What did he do? Simple. He said no. He turned down the money. He looked at that easy path and decided to take the much, much harder one. All right, so by saying no, he chose the hard road, the grinding in silence path. This meant he had to prove to the entire world that he still had it. And he had to do it alone, without a team, without the usual structure. His plan was pretty smart, actually. 3 steps. First, he just started training like a madman, all by himself. Second, he did it quietly, just grinding away. But then, step 3, he starts teasing everyone on social media, building up this incredible suspense. And this was the genius part. He starts posting these insane workout videos, but he's wearing a full Real Madrid kit. The internet, as you can imagine, just exploded. Was he really hinting at a move to the biggest club on the planet? So you've got the Saudi money turned down, the secret training, the Real Madrid teases. It was all building to this one moment, the redemption move. Where was he actually going? I mean, the world expected a super club, right? After those videos, everyone was betting on a huge European team. That would have been the fairy tale ending everyone was writing in their heads. But what actually happened was a total shock. A complete twist nobody saw coming. And his choice tells you everything you need to know about his motivation. This comeback wasn't about status. It wasn't about the money. It was about proving his worth and reclaiming his legacy. It was about pure redemption. So where did he sign?
Paul Pogba is officially with AS Monaco, back in France. Now, Monaco is a great club, a really competitive team for sure, but it's not the global super club everyone was talking about.
And that's the whole point. No super club, no oil money. This move is about one thing and one thing only, just pure redemption. It's about getting back on the pitch in his home country and proving he still got it.
And don't get it twisted. His goals are huge. He's not just there to make up the numbers. He's coming for the Champions League. Monaco is in it, and he wants to compete at the highest level again.
So the prodigal son is back. He took the hard road, he's got his stage, and the whole world is watching. But the big question is, can he actually reclaim his throne? After everything, can he finish this story? We're all about to find out.